Hi friends, thanks for joining me. It's Morag here, and today I shall be using the March 2024 kits to create a fun layout, and I shall also be using the wonderful mixed media stamps that were available in March, plus a cut file which is free to subscribers. So I fell in love with the Viewmaster cut file. In fact, I've been a big fan of Viewmaster reels and scrapbooking for quite some time. So off camera, unfortunately, well, it was on camera, but it didn't record. I backed the files, I'd cut out the Viewmaster reels using the fabulous Viewmaster die set that's in the shop this month. I'd done all my background and hadn't realised it hadn't recorded, so I'm going to do another one. So I'm using the mixed media stamps that are available with March. But rather than stamping directly, I am loading up the stamp with some ink. In fact, I'm using the Catherine Poole inks we've had in previous colour kits. And then I'm spritzing them with water. And you'll get that lovely kind of painterly effect, depending on how you're using them. And as you can see, I'm aiming for a rainbow colour. And realistically, I know I want to put all my embellishments and elements down the centre of the page. So I will end up covering most of this up, which is a real pity because it turned out so lovely. And what I do like about these Catherine Poole inks, as I say, we've had them in the colour kits last year. We built up a nice little rainbow set. I like the way that you can lay them one over the other and they're kind of translucent, and then you can get those pools of darker colours and lighter colours, and they're just so pretty. So I realise you can't see quite a bit of the ink, and I just want to go all the way to the bottom as well. So the pink is very light. I think mine, I've overused it because it is my favourite colour. They are so pretty together. But in the end, I'm going to just try and have some ink poking out from the sides. So this is the original background that I made while the other one's drying. And I'm just going to try and create a cluster of the photos and embellishments so that I can move them around and then put them onto the final background. I just want to test out a few things. So in the main kit this month, we've got this fantastic set of chipboard letters to make different word titles, such as love this, wonderful, I need my glasses to see the rest, awesome, I think it says awesome. But anyway, they're fantastic, but I've not left enough space for them. I perhaps should have made my Viewmaster cut file a little bit smaller because it is kind of behovious, isn't it? So I shall be using the foam stickers that came with the embellishment kit this month instead, from kind of a title. So I'm now going to switch back to the new background that I actually made on camera this time, which is more or less the same. They never turn out exactly the same though, do they? I think that's what makes mixed media so interesting, I think, on a page. So I do go backwards and forwards a little bit, just I've really procrastinated over this layout, who knows why. And I'm just trying to build up a bit more colour on the sides where the pink is. It's very pale. And in fact, really, I should have just kept it to the outsides because I did end up warping my paper a little bit too. But actually, I love the result that I get at the end with the those inks and those stamps. I love things like stamps and dies because they really do stretch your kits out a lot, and of course you've got them forever, and you can create lots of your own embellishments, and you know, really enhance your supplies that you have when creating. I should also say I die cut the 3 Viewmaster reels using the die that's available this month. And again, I had done it on camera, but it's got lost. I backed the apertures with bits of cardstock from the cardstock kit this month. And of course, all those colours match the kit perfectly. And then I realised in the embellishment kit, there's a circular stamp, which is a really clever kind of a calendar stamp that's got the months of the year going around the outside that you can see there, and that fits perfectly inside the Viewmaster reel. But I'd already stuck down the pink one, so it only ended up on the blue and the yellow one there. And I'm just taking some die cuts from the main kit. It's got all my favourite things in this month, so I've got lots of film things and cameras, and always my favourite thing to scrap with, I'm afraid. I'm very predictable. So for a little bit of dimension, I'm popping it all up onto foam tape, and I'm going to tuck in one of those chipboard frames there from the embellishment kit, and those beautiful, they're cardstock foam stickers, I think they're called. I've got great titles on them and elements. So the Wow and Great Memory, they came from that set in the embellishment kit. And what I love about them is actually they're kind of universal, so they're not particularly themed to spring or a particular time of year, which I love because I tend to just scrap random photos all year round. So I'm just adding some more layers. Now, those, I'm losing my words here, they are puffy flowers, also in the embellishment kit. I think they just finished off that little section just nicely, adding a little bit of colour and shape. So I love how that turned out. Because I couldn't see much of the blue, I'm just going back in with my paintbrush. So diluted some ink. See, I've got someone else's teeth in today. And I was just spreading that underneath the corners there. Now I'm going to attempt to do some splatters and try not to get it everywhere. So again, I'm just laying some ink down onto my messy mat, diluting with water. Oops, I'll get there in a second. So in and out I go. So here we go. I'm just going to choose 2 or 3 colours, dilute with water, and then I'm going to use a wet round paintbrush just to splatter onto the background, just for a little extra something or other. This is where I tend to get it all over the place, including my computer screen. Oh, I really should get better at this after all these years. But it kind of, I think when you've got those splatters at the edges, it just kind of softens them out a little bit. And it just adds that little bit of kind of free texture, I think. So the last little section. So I've not used all the colours to do that. And then when I've let that dry, I felt like I needed something else. So I'm going back in with the clear stamps from the Pocket Life kit. These stamp sets are amazing value. You can buy them on their own if you're not a Pocket Life card subscriber. But they're great. They've got sentiments, they've got elements. They're really diddy elements on them, including little film pieces and, excuse my head. So I'm just going to go around the outside in black ink. And I think it just kind of added a bit of contrast. I felt when I'd finished before, it kind of, the edges, I don't know, there wasn't enough contrast on my page. So I felt like the black here really does add to that. And I've just picked some random elements and I'm just randomly kind of stamping around the outside. Well, that about wraps it all up. Thank you for bearing with me and my back and forth approach to scrapbooking. I really hope I've inspired you to use the cut files this month. Remember, as a subscriber, you get a 15% discount on additional kits. You'll get the cut files for free. So really do go and check out what's in the store this month, because it's jam-packed full of exciting goodies. So I'll see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe and give me a thumbs up if you like the video. See you next time. Bye.